medicines from around us for treating malaria. If we are waiting for people in America and in UK to develop medicines for treating malaria, then we are jokers, because malaria is not their problem. Malaria is our problem.
Dr. Junadu is hopeful that Nigeria will soon come up with their own version of the malaria vaccine.
The malaria vaccine will start off very expensive, except subsidized or donated. And therefore, one expects that the developed world would be the first beneficiaries, the first set of beneficiaries on a large scale. But our children, especially the under fives, are in need of that vaccine. And of course, those who are immunosuppressed, those who have cancers, the elderly, might be next.
After all said and done, what remains important is that we keep our environment clean as much as possible so that we can avoid being infected by the parasite.
Well, the war on malaria just might be won. Still ahead on the news at 10, Nigeria records a major drop in inflation rate. Find out what the single-digit rate means for the economy. Please join us again. Welcome back to the news at 10. The interview with fire-spitting former Niger Delta militant Asari Dokubo was the main talking point on Channels Television's online platform this week. The newly commissioned social media-based program, The Beam, also made Channels Television's online activity a one-stop shop for social media updates. In this report, our online correspondent Victor Matthias tells us more on the trends for the week.
2015 is already a settled matter. Goodluck Jonathan will be president in 2015, whether they contest or they don't contest.
2015 may not be here, but players are gearing up for what it might offer. This revelation got many social media and online visitors thinking what the polity will look like come the highly anticipated 2015 general elections. The newly introduced social media-based program on Channels Television caught the fancy of the social cyberspace dwellers. The program, which leverages the social media platforms to reach out to users, has become a hotbed for users in the country.
Our main purpose here is to protest against the broadcaster as a local organizer of Miss World, and to ask him to stop the event, as it violates the Constitution, religion, and also the law of Indonesia.
Despite the rage and protest caused by the Muslima Miss World pageant in Indonesia, Nigerian blogs, websites, and people celebrated Obabi Aisha Ajibola for being the first foreigner to win the Indonesian-based competition. There were over 500 entries for the competition, which is strictly for Muslim girls. And on Monday evening, several Iranians gained access to their social media accounts without having to get round a government firewall, leading them to hope that authorities had relaxed the ban in place since anti-government protests in 2009, some of which were organized on social media. The government has since blocked access, blaming the incident on a technical glitch. Victor Matthias, Channels Television News.
Nigeria has recorded a significant drop in inflation since the beginning of the year. Now, according to the National Bureau of Statistics, inflation for the month of August stood at 8.2%. In this report, our correspondent Bolaji Akinwale examines what the single-digit rate means for the economy.
The Bureau of Statistics describes the Consumer Price Index as that which measures the average change over time in prices of goods and services consumed by people for day-to-day living. This yardstick has become critical in understanding the Nigerian economy and its growth.